Hi, and welcome back to Focal Point AFR Talk this Friday, free-for-all casual Friday edition. Brian Fisher, my name. The program is Focal Point Network AFR Talk. Again, thank you for making this year's Share-a-thon the best one we have ever had. We are going to keep doing what we do. We've sensed this vote of confidence from you that you want us to keep doing what we've been doing, and we are going to do our best before God to do that very thing. Now, a couple of more sound bites before we get back to the phones. A couple of more sound bites regarding the debate on Wednesday. Here is Georgetown University professor Michael Eric Dyson, and here's his explanation for why Obama laid such an egg in the debate. Let's listen.
Obama has just been subject to the Fox News treatment of angry black man again. Now, lest we forget this, lest we pretend that that doesn't make a difference, the specter hanging over his neck that I can't come off as too vigorous because then it looks like I'm being an angry black man. And because of the angry black man phenomena, Mitt Romney is able to be a vigorously engaged man who's able to play to his strength.
So he's saying, hey, the reason he came across as passive and inert, no energy, no pizzazz, no fire, no drive. Everybody thought he sleptwalked through the thing. And Dyson says, well, he was afraid of coming across as the angry black man. Well, that didn't stop Ed Schultz and Chris Matthews and everybody else, Howard Feynman, coming across as angry white males. They had no problem going after Obama as angry white males. Now, here's Tom Brokaw, speaking of another angry white male. And Tom Brokaw, clip 11, he wasn't too happy with Barack Obama. Let's listen.
If it had been Romney performing like the president last night, it would have been over.
You know, it's interesting. What do you make, though, of this? Is it this issue with a sitting president? They're not used to being challenged. It's been a long time. It's rust. What do you think it is?
I don't think any of that counts. You know, this is the most important debate of the campaign. Everybody has been saying that.
So get it together.
Advisors. Get it together. You're the president of the United States. You have all these resources that you can draw on. He's been over in Nevada preparing for it. And then he showed up or didn't show up last night, depending on your point of view, and was utterly inadequate. It seemed to me that if he had shown up for a morning briefing at the White House in July of this year on a Thursday, on a routine day,
he'd have been more engaged.
He'd have been more engaged than he was last night.
So that's Tom Brokaw. Get it together, Barack. You're the president of the United States. Criminally, get it together. You were utterly inadequate last night. Now, I just love this. I mean, this is Hall of Fame material. I'm going to play all three Chris Matthews sound bites. And I'm saying, you know, you talk about a guy that needs some duct tape to keep his head from exploding. You know, put some kind of blood pressure cuff on this guy, you know, to keep him from just kind of completely coming apart at the seams. Here is Chris Matthews freaking out yesterday on MSNBC over Barack Obama's performance in the debate. Here's clip 1.
Tonight wasn't an MSNBC debate, was it? It just wasn't. It had none of the things you mentioned. It didn't mention all the key fighting points of this campaign. And certainly there was no Bobby Kennedy in the green room before Barack Obama came out tonight. I don't know what he was doing out there. He had his head down. He was enduring the debate rather than fighting it. Romney, on the other hand, came in with a campaign. He had a plan. He was going to dominate the time. He was going to be aggressive. He's going to push the moderator around, which he did effectively. He was going to relish the evening, enjoying it. Nothing to do with the words he spoke. Here's my question for Obama. I know he likes to say he doesn't watch cable television, but maybe he should start. Maybe he should start.
So here is clip number 2. And as the longer this goes, the meltdown, I mean, this is like the China syndrome. You know, you think that Chris Matthews is just going to dissolve into some kind of nuclear fireball that burns right through the bottom of the set all the way to China. Here's more of Chris Matthews.
I don't know how he let Romney get away with the he threw out tonight about Social Security. Listen to the stuff he got away with. He said, you know, emergency room. The latest thing we got from Romney, because he said so, is, you know what I want to do with people when they're poor? Shove them in the emergency room. Why didn't Obama say that? Why didn't he say that? You talk about Social Security, Medicare, and Medicare people. They're part of your 47%. You want to drop them from the list of eligible Americans. You don't have any care for these people. What are you talking about? We've got it on tape, Governor. We got it on tape what you think of these people. Don't come out here and pretend you care about old people because you met somebody at some campaign event. You've written off 47% of the country before you even started. Where was Obama tonight? He should watch, well, not just hardball. Rachel should watch you, and should watch the Reverend Al, he should watch Lawrence. He would learn something about this debate. There's a hot debate going on in this country. You know where it's being held? Here, on this network, is where we're having the debate. We have our knives out. We go after the people and the facts.
Shame on you, Barack Obama.
And here is clip number 3. Again, the complete Hall of Fame Chris Matthews meltdown continues.
What was he doing tonight? He went in there disarmed. He was like, oh, wait, an hour and a half, I think I can get through this thing. And I don't even look at this guy. Where's Romney? I love the split screen. Staring at Obama, addressing him like the prey. He did it just right. I'm coming at an incumbent. I got to beat him. You got to beat the champ. And I'm going to beat him tonight. And I don't care what this guy moderator, whatever he thinks he is, because I'm going to ignore him. What was Romney doing? He was winning.
He was winning tonight.
That's
and
my thought.
I was stunned.
That was my thought. He was winning. And if he does 5 more of these nights, forget it.
Shame on you, Barack Obama.
I just get the biggest kick. I mean, they just went absolutely apoplectic. Let's grab a couple of phone calls. Let's go to Rachel in Lowell, Arkansas. Rachel, thank you for calling Focal Point with Brian Fisher. What's on your mind?
Hi, Brian. I was just listening to those cuts that you were playing. Where is it tingle up his leg now?
It's pretty much gone, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I was going to talk to you about the welfare system.
Yes, ma'am.
32 years ago, I was married in California, and I got divorced, and my husband left, and he left me with 4 children.
Wow.
And I had never worked before in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on it for a year, and I really appreciated it. But I thought that this is too much. I can't handle this.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, this is beneath me. I'm better than this. I got to feel pride again in myself, dignity. So I saw that in the paper, and I responded to it. They hired me, and I worked in electronics for 10 years. And it was great, and I loved it. And then after that, the job diminished, so I went on cleaning houses because I thought, that's my alley. I love that. So I was able to support my kids and myself. So, and then I was going to talk to you, too, about...
And Rachel, let me... And you felt a lot better about yourself when you were working with your own hands. I mean, it was draining physically and emotionally, mentally. It had to be exhausting for you to do it, but you did it. You felt good about yourself, and you knew that you were taking care of your kids.
Yeah, I did that on my own. And then I took another, like a moonlighting job in another electronic plant, and I worked like from 7 in the morning till 10 at night, and I was exhausted. Yeah. But I had to supplement my bills to get everything paid up, and I was very proud of myself.
Well, good for you, Rachel. Good for you. And you said you had another thought.
Yeah, my dad, well, I'm a Mexican-American. My dad came over from Mexico when he was 6 years old, but his parents had the permission of the American government. He had the proper forms. He came over here, and he didn't know a word of English, but I don't know how he learned it, but he did. And he only went to the 3rd grade. And this man was smart. He learned how to read in Spanish and in English. And he raised 8 children, never took a dime from the government. And he was a proud man.
Good for him. Well, and it's interesting. Thank you for the call, Rachel. My mother-in-law, Debbie's mom, she was born in 1908, and she didn't speak a word of a word of English until she went to her first day of school. She grew up in a German-speaking household, and she learned English. She learned it on the fly. She was immersed in it. She learned it because she had to. She became very fluent in English. You would never know that English was a second language for her. Let's go to Kay in Havana, Kansas. Hey, Kay, welcome to Focal Point. What's on your mind?
Oh, I had 3 things, but I think you're going to run short of time. And so after hearing you talk about the National Geographic movie of the Bin Laden thing, did you say that was going to be on November the 4th before the election?
2 days before the election, that's right. Sunday night, November 4th.
Okay, well, I'm wondering if something now happens to our country due to that, about the movie, that'd be 2 days before the election, and that might cause some problems with our election, and maybe martial law will have to be instilled because
I see. So you think
maybe happen.
You're thinking maybe there's some segment of our political culture that hopes that there is some kind of unrest, so that something can be done to postpone or cancel the election. It'll be interesting to see, Kay. Listen, I appreciate that. Thank you for that call. And again, I don't think Barack Obama is going to go that far to declare martial law and suspend the election. I just don't think he will do it. I don't even think he would go that far, but I have been surprised before. Let's finish with this clip. This is Andrea Mitchell. talking to John Sununu. Now, I've got the sound. I won't have time for it, but Barack Obama admitted in 2008 that he was lazy. And here's Andrea Mitchell getting after Sununu because he says the same thing. Let's listen.
What people saw last night, I think, was a president that revealed his incompetence, how lazy and detached he is, and how he has absolutely no idea how serious the economic problems of the country are and how he has failed to even begin to address them. And I think even the liberal press reacted with shock at this revelation, and I find it fascinating now this morning after they've slept to watch them all scrambling around to clean up the mess the president left on the floor last night. On the other hand, Mitt Romney came in with a lot of specifics, a lot of very sharp knowledge of issues, not only with the Obama version of bumper sticker numbers, but the governor showed that he understands policy and he understands how to make policy into law, talking about what he did in Massachusetts.
Governor, I want to give you a chance to maybe take it back. Did you really mean to call Barack Obama, the President of the United States, lazy?
Yes. I think you saw him admit it the night before when he delivered the pizzas. He said, you know, they're making me do this work. He didn't want to prepare for this debate. He's lazy and disengaged.
And I don't have time to play the soundbite. I may play it on Monday, but Barbara Walters asked him back in 2008, what is your worst trait? And he said laziness. And Andrew Mitchell, like somebody on the playground, take it back. I'm going to make you take it back. And Sununu says, nope, just tell him the truth. Here's a blessing for your weekend. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Have a great weekend. God bless you. See you on Monday.
The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast